Welcome to EmployerInterview.com. Employer Interview is a site-based video interview service. Using the iView perspective, prospective employees and employers can easily save time and money by sharing information beyond just the dry details of their history. Hiring is no longer a static process. We're using the most modern, exciting techniques to hire the best possible talent. Our iView profile will include a first impression picture, contact information, a detailed resume, and a brief introductory video from the applicant, so the prospective employer has a platform on which to base additional information that's needed. Our iView employment profile, also known as the online resume, is going to streamline your pre-screening process of your applicants by providing more upfront information. And this goes beyond just the details of the applicant's resume. You'll be able to see how they present themselves in an interview, you'll see them answer your questions, and they'll be able to give you more information about themselves. All of this before you even have to call them into your office. This guide is going to show you how to create your account, use the inbox account feature, and how to use the job code to make the pre-screening process of your applicants even easier and faster. Each account is done on a per position basis, so let's go ahead and get started with the registration. First, we're going to go to the Create an Account for employers and recruiters. You're going to fill out all of your client information. Remember, anything with a little red star next to it is required. Then you're going to scroll down. Next, we've got our login information, so put in your username and your password, then verify it. Underneath, you'll see that we have general or free questions, which is when the applicant is going to answer a series of commonly asked interview questions, or you can ask your own questions. What are custom questions? They're the questions the hiring personnel would normally ask on an initial interview of the applicant. I'm going to go ahead and click on General and Free Questions for the tutorial and hit Submit. We're going to put in our posting title, and the posting title is going to be Marketing. And I'm going to put in my reply email address. Underneath are the 6 commonly asked questions, or you can click on the Create Custom Questions, and I'm going to click Submit. Next, it's going to ask for your information. For option 1, you'll see that the service fee says $369 per position or $179 monthly, and it has the services that are included. That means that it's $369 to post one position. This position will be posted for 60 days for the $369. If you don't find an applicant or you haven't closed the account at the end of 60 days, it will be $179 to keep it posted for another 30 days recurring. If you need on- or off-site interview assistance, you can contact the sales team at 166-906-4466 or email them at sales@employerinterview.com and hit Submit. Next, you'll see the terms and conditions. Make sure you read all of them because when you sign online, it's the same as writing out an actual signature. When you've read, understand, and accepted, go ahead and type in your name, your position title, and the date, and click on I agree. The next page is going to confirm your registration information, so make sure that all of this is correct, and when it is, scroll down. Underneath are the general questions, and it shows us which our subscription package is, and we choose Pay Now. At this point, Employer Interview is going to send you an activation email to the email address that you specified when you started your account. It's going to give you your username and your password and your job code. You're going to include the job code along with our website address if you post the opening on any employment-based sites, such as CareerBuilder or Monster.com. When a job seeker sees your posted position, they'll take the job code and access our website and begin the process of applying for your position by clicking on Job Code User. So I'm going to click on Activate My Account, and it says that I've already logged in. So let's go ahead to our inbox. The inbox is where you're going to create your position, plus stay up to date on who's applying for the position, and you'll be able to communicate with those job seekers and applicants through the information you'll get here. And now you've finished the registration, and this is how we're going to use the account. First, take a look here at the job code. And as we've explained before, this job code and your website address will be put into any position opening that you put on an employment site or even in the newspaper ad. When the job seeker sees the posted position, they're going to take the job code, come to the website, and then begin the process of applying for your position by clicking on the job code users. Keep in mind that if your applicants don't already belong to the site, they're going to need to create an iView profile and then use the job code on the home page in order to start. You can change this job code to something else. Let's say we're going to turn it into the name marketing because this is for a marketing position. And I'm going to click update. So let's go ahead and take a look at our employer menu. First, we're going to post a job. Up here in the title, we're going to put marketing manager. The position will be full-time, and right now our job status is sourcing. This means that we're looking for applicants right now, but we also have interviewing, closed to new applicants, the finalists have been identified, pending approval, and hold. But as I said, right now we're doing sourcing. The location we're going to say is Pittsburgh, and the state is Pennsylvania. The description of the job, we're just going to put something short in here since this is just an example. Underneath is the qualifications. And scrolling down further, we have the compensation range. We do want to show compensation, but you can also leave that unchecked. The start date, the number of openings, their highest finished education, the company name, the address, city, etc. And then down here, you'll want to put the company website. And click on Preview Job. And this is our listing. And we're going to go ahead and click on Save Job Posting. Your job position will also be posted on our on-site job listing, so all active job seekers may be able to apply for the job opening. If they've just come to the site and they don't have an iView account, they can go to our home page, scroll down, and look for job code users. Click here to apply. This will take them to where they can build their own iView profile and apply for your position. They would fill out their contact information, then the professions they're interested in, and then they can copy and paste their objectives, work history, education, certifications, skills, and references into these boxes. Then, instead of choosing any of these questions, which would be for them to answer the general questions, the freestyle questions, where they would tell you whatever it is they would like you to know about themselves, or the custom questions that have been approved by the EEOC, they would click on Applying for Job Position, and then they would put in the job code that you had posted on Monster or Career Builder or in your print ad. And remember, we changed our job code for this position to marketing, and they would click Finish. When an applicant applies to your job, you'll receive an email that shows you how to go in and see their iView employment profile. When that happens, you're just going to click on to View My iView Employment Profile. Please click here, and it will take you right through so you can see what they have to offer. You can actually see the photos of your job applicants for this particular job. Now, this is a sample setup for me, but I'm going to go down further, and here's the one that I set up, and I'm going to click on that. You will be taken directly to the applicant's iView, and this has the resume and the contact information. And this has all of their info, their name, their work history, their skills, education, references, and everything else you need to know about them. You can also go into their contact information, which gives their email, phone number, address, and so on. You can print their resume from here if you'd like. Scrolling down further, you'll see that we have the acceptance information, and this is information about EmployerInterview.com's adherence to employment laws enforced by the United States Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, or EEOC, and this gives you all the information you need to know about the federal laws that prohibit job discrimination. So you'll want to scroll down and read all of these and click on I agree. Then it will take you into the actual iView. The iView lets you see a professional image of your applicant, plus a pre-recorded video of them answering the questions from your option selections during registration. And you have the ability to review the applicant's resume below as you watch the video. Now that you've learned how to use the job code, we've shown you how to post a job, and you've viewed the iView employment profile, let me show you our job seeker search tool. Using our search tool, you may view any active job seeker's profile within our database that best fits your criteria. Let's take a look. I can see everyone on the site. Here's my job seekers list. We've got Brooke, and so on. And if you look, we have several pages. Let's say that we want to check out Brooke. That will, of course, take you to the profile so you can see the picture, watch the video, and again, print the resume. Now let's go back one screen. But how about if you see an applicant and you'd like to talk to them, and you don't want to do it through email? At the bottom of the screen, you'll see a chat bar. It says Online Users, and it has a sprocket for the chat options. You can set your message and status here. So if you want to say that you're available for chatting, you can go ahead and click on Available. Or you can do Busy, or you can click on Invisible if you don't want anyone to know you're here. You can also do a test of your audio. So I'm going to press Available, and then under Online Users, you'll see a list of all the users who are online, and you can chat with them using the chat window. Or you can click here and go offline. You'll see that at the bottom, your status will switch to offline. Now that you've learned how to create and use the employer's account for EmployerInterview.com, we'd like you to know that we offer additional services that cater to your needs and streamline the screening process of your applicants. If you go to the Services page, scroll down, and you'll see more information. If you look at the Employers and Recruiters section, this explains the pay-per-view interview package where you only pay for the applicants that are interviewed. And the applicants can actually visit your site location to be interviewed by one of our interview specialists. Their iView is set up on their completion and then sent to you. You can get up to 30 iViews per position, and you can call for more information. The basic do-it-yourself package is when the applicant is going to use the job code that is created for you and allows your applicant to create their iView at your site location. Again, this is up to 30 iViews per position. The on-site interview package means that our interview specialist will interview your applicants on the site and then send you the interviews upon completion. Again, up to 30 interviews per position, and call for more info. Last is the off-site interview package. This is when we'll actually send an interview specialist to your site location to conduct interviews of your applicants. The iView is sent to you when it's completed. Again, 30 iViews per position, and call for more information. The last bit of information is about the employer interview job fairs. We schedule online job fairs that allow you to meet and interview with your job applicants online, and you can exchange information to see if they're the applicant for you. So those are all the basic services EmployerInterview.com offers. The iView will save resources by letting you ask your most important interview questions before committing your valuable time to face-to-face interviews with potential new hires. You'll find this service a cost-effective tool for streamlining interviewing your applicants for a time when you're inundated with qualified and sometimes unqualified job seekers. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and if you have any questions, just call our 866 number or send us an email. Thanks for listening. We look forward to working with you.